Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome to the Gamers Watch podcast. We're cementing our longevity for episode 70. And as always, I'm Sean. And I'm joined by Duncan.
All right.
And Harry.
Hello. How are we all doing?
Fine. I'm doing good. I'm going to be real professional. Just check my microphone. I'm terrified that it's on the wrong setting. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah, it's all good.
Fuck it. Too late now. Fingers crossed.
Oh, God. Professional as ever in season 4. Yep. Fuck it, we'll find out. We've only been recording for a minute, but fuck it, we'll find out.
If we haven't gone completely off the rails mid-episode before anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get the housekeeping done, I guess. If you enjoy this podcast, and even if you don't, be sure to follow us on Twitter, which is at GamersWatchCrew. Subscribe to us on YouTube, which is youtube.com/GamersWatch. Give the episode a like, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell to be reminded when we're about to premiere and when our other shows go live. The premieres for the podcast is every Monday at 7:30 p.m. BST, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific. And you can now also join the bloody Discord.
Yeah.
We have a Discord thing now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's come on really nicely. We've sort of soft launched it. We invited a few people in. We already had some people in that were on our show before. And yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's just nice and chill. It's not that absolute shit pit that is Twitter. So it's
I really
nice
like
place.
that we can just chat to our really lovely community and then not just have someone's bullshit tweet that I don't want to see shared into the group.
Guy, adult man coming along saying, you're wrong.
Just nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, how do you reckon he is, Guy Oldenburg? How do you reckon he's doing? And
I don't know. I've got him blocked, so he's probably punching walls repeatedly, just screaming at himself. So who knows? And really,
people in wheelchairs, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Don't use the ramp.
Speaking of people in wheelchairs, I forgot to say as well, because my headset's still making noises, so it threw me off a bit. Be sure to share this episode with your local old age pensioner. So there we go, because we're at episode 70. So
okay. Yeah, but Sean, by the time we get to pension age, it'll be like 97.
I guarantee will not make it to retirement age. The rate that is going up.
I'll take you on that bet. Yeah.
What's your remember death clock? When we were kids, you put in your day. Yeah. You're going to die. How old do you reckon you're going to get? Oh, stuff on my mic. I reckon I always said 75 for me.
Oh, I won't make it to that.
No way. The first human to live to 200 years old.
If I stay at my current health, I'll make it to 50 at most.
You're going to be like fucking Vecna, Harry. Just your pure hatred for the world is going to keep you going.
Yeah. You know, like they interview those like little old Chinese ladies, and they're like, "How do you stay alive so long?" And they're like, "Smoking and drinking." And they'll be like, "Harry, you're 207 years old. How do you do it?" Hate.
Yeah.
Just hate. I hate everything. Like just the evil that is within me will just keep my heart beating.
What your skin is all muscles from all the lightning strikes where God himself has tried to take you down, but he just can't do it.
No, it can't do it.
Rage.
No, I'm full of unlimited power. Yeah, they can't do it.
Yeah,
can't
but
take
Discord's good though. So
yeah, on another one, the Discord's lovely. Me and Sean sort of slapped it together over a weekend. And when I say me and Sean, I made the Discord about a year ago to make recording easier, and then Sean did literally everything else. So obviously full credit goes to both of us.
Sean, your back must really hurt from carrying this podcast constantly.
Yeah.
I currently can't hear a word you're saying, by the way. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Oh. Harry, do you know sign language? Let's do an entire recording in sign language.
Turtle. That's turtle.
I can hear you now. All I heard, because it came out on the speakers briefly, was your back must be hurting.
Yeah, I said
good one.
Your back must be hurting from carrying the podcast for a year now. So appreciate it, mate.
Longer than that.
I'm going to build a statue of that like Atlas guy where he's got the world like on his back,
and it'll just be me and Dunks on your shoulder.
It's like a proper, like, Friends one.
Yeah.
Speaking about, we'll have it in front of Gamers Watch Towers, which is just going to be a studio that we rent one day. We'll just put it outside. It'll be like a shared creative space where kind of young hip entrepreneurs go. And we just turn up and whack a
giant 30-foot statue of Sean.
This massive carved polystyrene statue that's really badly painted.
Oh, speaking of giant statues,
if it takes too long to put down with the death clock thing, you'll have to put "lest we forget" at the bottom of it.
Yeah, exactly.
When you talk about sign language, do you ever remember when you were kids the why don't you fuck off sign language? Do you ever remember that? It was I was really at the camera. Why don't you fuck off?
Yeah,
there you go. Sign language.
Good times.
For any deaf listeners, you're welcome. So.
Yeah, because I can't lip read because the pop filter always covers your mouth.
The joke there was deaf listeners.
You just told all of our deaf listeners to fuck off.
Oh yeah, mate. Obviously joking. I'm not the idiot that invited someone who was deaf onto a podcast. So, you know.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Know your place.
If you're listening. Speaking of giant statues, you've all obviously seen Team America, Police. You know when he's singing "I'm Lonely." You know when he's singing "I'm Lonely" and he's walking down the stairs, and there's that giant statue of Kim Jong Il or Kim Jong Un. That is actually just a fat Korean bloke that they painted gold and asked to stand really still. Really? And you can see him wobbling as he's there. Oh, good old Matt and Trey. Anyway, the Discord's really good. Join us, won't you? Come and join us. Join us, Max. We want you to come to our Discord, Max. Just Stranger Things is so good. Fucking hell. I was going to say, what have we all been playing this week? But yeah, it was. Yeah, it was my shitty Vecna impression. If there's anyone called Max, join our Discord.
Join the Discord, Max.
Yeah, Max. Join the Discord, Max. Anyone been playing anything, or have we all just been reeling at Stranger Things?
I've played a lot of Fall Guys. Unconvinced it was actually a good game or not. I don't know. I'm just playing it for the sake that it's there. I play with my wife every night, which is quite nice. But I don't know if sex joke. But I don't know if it's actually a good game. Have I missed a joke there, Harry? Is that why you were shaking your head then?
No, you said I play with my wife every night, and I said cheeky, and it's just stupid.
Yeah, so, and I went sex joke.
Sex joke. Yeah, it made me realise how stupid it was.
It's even funnier when you have to explain the joke straight after, you know?
It is, yeah. Cheers, thanks.
All right. Fall Guys, it's all right. I'm in a real lull at the minute with games. Everything I play, I just can't. There's nothing I want to play at the moment. Even trying to complete Chorus, I'm struggling with that a bit.
Yeah, I was in a similar state a few months ago. I've sort of got my mojo back a bit, and then I played FIFA 22, and I haven't touched my Xbox since. It's fucking shit. It's so bad. I can't believe it. It's gone on to Game Pass, and I still feel ripped off. I feel like they've wasted my bandwidth downloading it. It's so terribly bad that it's the worst football game I've ever played. It's horrendous. Just horrendous.
Football is a better game of football than FIFA 22.
It is, yeah. And it's a shame the launch it had.
I remember the episode where me and Sean spoke about it, and we were like, FIFA 22 is all right, because we're probably comparing it to eFootball, but it's gash.
It's fucking shit. That video you posted on Twitter where the camera just morphs and everyone stretches.
Been like 10 months.
Really bad. So talking of
hang on, what's Sean been playing?
And game. Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Yeah, sorry, thank you.
Back to my old days. Sorry,
because I have actually been playing a game. I started playing the Kangaroo, and another game that you're going to mention later. So I won't mention that yet.
Yeah. Is it Cow or KO?
I think it's KO. It sounds like the voice acting is not great, but it sounds like they say KO.
Okay. Oh.
But it's
Is it good?
It's good. Yeah, it is good. It needs a bit of polish here and there. But other than that, it's a solid platformer that uses like sort of golden era of platformer mechanics. Plays it quite safe sort of thing. Like it's nothing spectacular, but still good. You get your money's worth because it's only £25 full price. So
there you go. Oh, that's not on the sale. That's full price.
And don't forget,
that's full price.
If you want a full review, head on over to completexbox.co.uk for a review by Geordie Campbell on Cow the Kangaroo.
There you go. What is that face, Duncan?
I think I'm depressed. I don't know. I just feel really tired and unmotivated.
You look like you were shitting yourself.
I have been a lot recently. So.
Wow. Okay, so shall we move on to Game in 60 Seconds?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a segue. You were proud as punch with your one, weren't you, Dunks?
Yeah, shall I go first?
Yeah, go on. I'm excited. I saw the look on your face as you worked it out, and I'm excited.
Ready? The 11 adventures of a big scaly cunt.
The 11 adventures of a big scaly cunt.
Yep.
Right.
I need to write down what the answer is.
I'm going to try that through the episode, but I'm nowhere there at the moment. Sean, have you got anything?
Nah, I've got no idea.
No. What's your clue this week, Sean?
Mine is verbal again, not picture. I'll do a picture one soon, I promise. And it is... Everyone praise me because I put a funny hat on a character. Don't tell me I'm wrong, or you'll see more paddies than on a holiday to Ireland.
That's a long one.
Say again?
Can you repeat that? Can you do that in sign language for the deaf listeners?
So I'll say it slowly as well. Everyone praise me because I put a funny hat on a character. Don't tell me I'm wrong, or you'll see more paddies than on a holiday to Ireland. There we go. That's it. That's the clue.
Nah, I think I'll have to wait 45 minutes to get that answer at the end of the show. My one's pretty shit in comparison to your both. That's where I keep my CDs.
Okay.
You got it?
No, but
an easy one.
It's such a short clue that I'm dreading the answer sort of thing.
That's all right.
It's going to be a one
makes sense this time. Might be. That's where I keep my CDs. There we go. Oh, also, if you're not aware of what Game in 60 Seconds is, if you're a new listener, it's exactly what we've just done then. Guess the game, basically. Sean, you've got a new picture round for us.
I do. Well, it's just a little game that I thought would be fun to play.
Yeah.
You may have heard of it across the playgrounds. It's called Odd One Out. And it is 4 pictures. And you've got to find which picture is the odd one out and why it's the odd one out. The first ones, I'll send them to you again, even though I sent them to you before, is... Let me get me Discord up. Oh, fuck. This... Don't like my computer today.
More technical difficulties?
It's just being slow. Odd one out. Okay, so
we'll fill the void then with just
it is
talking.
It is these 4 that I'm sending again. I don't know what I'm sending to you again because I've already sent them. But for the people joining in at home, the pictures are. I'm trying to remember the order. A bloodstream, I think. A don't know how to describe it. Person with wind being blown into their face with like pillows,
Teabags over their eyes.
Teabags over their eyes. There we go. A Formula One car of the Team Red Bull chasing a Ferrari, and then a roller coaster, which is in black and white.
Yeah.
So because you two already know all this, I'm just gonna do a little plug while I give people a minute to just try and figure it out. If you haven't watched already, we've got a list video out by this point. By the time this goes out,
we do
for our new series To The Point, and it is the top. I can't remember how many so many numbers of video game characters. It's like 7.6 or something. Video game characters who are 100% nonces. So
yeah, it doesn't feature me either, which is quite good. Not in there.
I can't remember. Going to lose a job there anyway.
Mainly because it would just be 7.6 pictures of me. So there we go. Nice. So the listeners,
go watch that,
or watchers at home there. Can any of you guess which one the odd one out is? I know that me and Duncan had a bit of a chat about this as well.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'm sure I had like a really poignant answer to it or something, didn't I?
Yes. Bugger.
It was that poignant. None of us can fucking remember it.
Yeah. I'm frantically searching the chat at the moment. Let me have a look. Odd one.
Can't work out what the picture number 2 is. It's like poo. Like
picture number 2 is.
I think that's the bloodstream.
Yeah, I think it's a bloodstream with not something going through it.
Not a pebble dash toilet, no.
Duncan, you said, is it the top left? Because all the others have G-force. So that's but that was when you had a different picture, because you had a picture of a sliding sports car last time, Sean.
Oh yeah, fuck it, it's changed.
Yeah, but yeah, which one is the odd one out there, Sean?
The odd one out is the Formula One car, and the reason it's the odd one out is because all the others are actual screenshots from the launch trailer for the official Formula One game. And the Formula One screenshot is a screenshot from the trailer for Formula One Manager. So
yes,
Formula One,
which is a game where you don't even drive Formula One cars.
Fucking feature in the F1 launch trailer. What are EA doing?
It is EA. Yeah, I was going to say
it is EA.
Fuck a minute. Just fuck EA.
Their first full-fledged game with because the one before was kind of like during the transition period from them taking Codemasters. So yeah, I don't hate them. So I'll give you
so much.
But you can get 10 hours on Game Pass, though, can't you?
Yeah,
I was gonna, and then I saw all the problems the game was having, so I haven't even bothered to do that.
Run through those because I'm not aware of those.
It's mainly PC, but there's also just random bugs and little glitches that have been happening. So it's a
AAA game made by EA launching in a shitty state. Who would have thought? Yeah,
right.
I mean,
round 2.
If you do there's another round. I forgot about this. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
These are your pictures. They're just sending, and they are a Razer headset, a Razer keyboard, a Razer mouse, and a Razer mug holder.
Okay. I think that the Razer keyboard is the odd one out. And I think it's the odd one out because it's never been found up the anal cavity of a over-exuberant e-girl Twitch streamer. I think all those others would pop right up there, but not the keyboard. Bit too wide.
Right, you're wrong. So I'm just going to say, you're wrong.
I think I've got that headset, and it's a piece of shit because the volume doesn't work all the time. So Sean, I'm going to say the headset is the odd one out there because the other ones I presume work. Bold stab in the dark there.
No, that's not.
Maybe the mug holder is the odd one out because it's the only one that is officially sponsoring like a tournament or something.
A mug is sponsoring a tournament.
I don't know. feel like it's a very obscure item. I feel like that's the odd one out. And I know that Razer sponsors a lot of like esports. So maybe the winner of the esports thing gets a mug holder. I don't know.
We've got to get into Sean's heads for this one. It's not going to be a super obvious answer, is it? Probably going to be a little bit funny.
No.
Maybe the mug holder is the odd one out because it's the only one that's USB-C.
But it is true, the answer. And I have a picture to show you that it's true.
Oh God!
I don't know.
I'm gone. Anyone in the chat who knows this, you've got like 10 seconds before Sean gives you the answer.
I'm giving you the answer now. Duncan was right with the answer, but not with the why sort of thing. So the headset is the odd one out.
And that's 1-0 to Dunks over the season.
The reason why is because obviously they're all Razer peripherals, but the headset is the only one that's bulletproof. And I'll send you the picture now. Someone in America had a straight bullet go through their window, and the Razer headset stopped it from hitting their skull.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
Mine's
It'd be an awful shame to regulate those things, wouldn't it? Fuck me.
Just test it out.
Tell you what, Duncan, if you want, I'll wear it and you can test it on me instead.
I'll give you how to dress if you want.
I reckon that the flask might also be, because you imagine it's probably got some kind of thick steel lining for the insulation properties in it. I guess we'll never know.
Or it might ricochet the bullet like Revolver Ocelot, and it might make it even worse.
But you've got to be pretty fucking unlucky, though. If you're drinking out of a mug, the bullet ricochets off of it and then bounces back into you.
Yeah, it just dings around inside the mug and goes straight out the top of your head.
I mean, at that point, you're just destined to die, and you should just accept it.
Yeah. If you survive that, then you just know that your time is done.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is amazing. I don't think I ever would have got that. So that's great. I love it.
Is that in America by any chance? I'm just presuming.
Of course it was America.
Probably, yeah.
Where else would it be?
Probably he's probably wearing that just in his like computer science class and just caught a stray AR-15 bullet to the head. And
wore it to storm the fucking Capitol, no doubt.
Yeah. His teacher wasn't so lucky, but there we go.
Anyway, join us next week when we turn into Mythbusters by shooting bullets at Razer mug holders.
Yeah. Can't wait for that skit.
While I'm drinking.
Do you want a cup of tea? Put that fucking double barrel. aim at your bollocks.
We're not even pointing it at the mug.
I'm drinking it and I've just got no dick left.
I poured the tea directly into the barrel, just shoved it in your gob. There you go, drink up, sunshine.
You're not even shooting it, you're just beating me in the head with the barrel of the gun. Just butted me in the head with it. Nah, it doesn't work, Sean.
Yeah, you're right. It was only the headset.
Try the pistol. Nah, it's definitely not bulletproof.
Yeah, Harry, I've got this keyboard. Can you bend over a sec?
See if it fits. Hang on, let's just get on Twitch first.
I'll blow up the paddling
guys. I saw something the other day where someone sent an e-girl $3,000 as a gift, right? $3,000 gift, and the message was, and she read the message out, and it was like, "Hi, Chumby Wumby," I don't know what her name was. "Hi, Charlotte, I love you so much. You're an incredible Twitch streamer. What you do is amazing. I'd love to live with you and own you and just protect you. And I think you're incredible. And I'd love for you to read this message live on your stream. Here's $3,000. And she went, "Oh, that's nice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be in a ranked match next."
But what else would you say? Like,
I don't know.
I mean,
he's paid $3,000 for her to just be like, "Cool." Anyway,
well, amazing.
Amazing.
Do you reckon he's got a big hentai pillow of a woman You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Kind of
it's rigid. It's like cardboard at this point.
Every time he rolls over, it's like, why's she got dandruff? Oh no, hang on.
Snaps in half sometimes.
Every time he rolls over, it sounds like he's got a cornflakes in the bed. Yeah.
It's like he's rolling on bubble wrap.
When he goes to use it, he's got to do like you do with a pack of ice when it's all like stuck. You just got to punch it to be like.
What are you doing? Foreplay.
Just elbow dropping off the wardrobe. just to break through.
Oh my god. Wow.
I forgot what we were talking about. I genuinely forgotten the topic.
It was all out, wasn't it?
Oh.
Sean, that desperate.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, that was just. Well, there's another skit.
Oh, God.
Harry's paper mache love. He must glaze that pillow like a fucking ring donut.
I can imagine it's like Ghost, and it's like, you know, you got the hands behind you, but instead of like water, it's just a fucking bowl of spunk. And then it cuts in bashing off into it the night before.
My darling.
Awful. We shouldn't have a studio.
No, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't even have a fucking podcast, I don't think. No. Man. Oh. Well, should we move on then to the next little bit that we're going to talk about? She's a 10, but she's a crusty cum-filled pillow. So this is off the back of EA and their fantastic tweet that they put out the other day, where they said she's a 10, but she only likes. Was it she only likes single player, or she doesn't like single player?
But she likes. I thought it was she's a 10, but she likes single player games.
She doesn't like single player games.
She doesn't. Hang on, I need to double check because I think they said she
likes single player games because all the developers of single player games were like, "The fuck are you on about?"
Yeah, you're right.
She's a 10. Let me have a look. I don't think they deleted the tweet either. They haven't.
I know they came out the next day and were like, "That's an L." I felt kind of bad for whoever wrote it because it's obviously like
they're someone. A 10. They're a 10, but they only like playing single player games. Wow, the devs for Jedi Fallen Order 2 must really be loving that.
I did feel a little bit bad for the person who did it because obviously some social media apprentice or whatever who were just trying to get up their engagement numbers and piggyback off a trend and got absolutely murdered over it. What a shit day they had. Because now everyone's like, these tweets go through 10 different people. No, they fucking don't.
It obviously doesn't. No,
don't do that.
No, because if it did, someone would go, hang on, guys, maybe not. Yeah, I can't wait until the boys take the piss out of it, personally, because they're very good with their social media piss take stuff on that show. But yeah, we thought off the back of that, we would take games that we think are very, very spectacularly good and completely ruin them by changing either one sort of mechanic or taking away a mechanic or just one little tweak to the game that might make it very different. So I was thinking FIFA, right? You take FIFA, but instead of when you're like hiring your youth scouts, instead of that, you hire the ex-coach from Newcastle that sexually abused all those young boys. And that's the person that runs the youth.
I was going to say
for FIFA.
a joke about you being a nonce, and I bet you play with the team from Switzerland, Young Boys, and then you said it anyway. So. I love how these things.
That wasn't actually my thing. That was one I thought of earlier today. I quite liked mine. So it's The Sims. I think I said this in the chat the other day as well. It's The Sims, but every single time that you build something, you have to apply for planning permission. You have to go to the council meetings. You have to discuss it with the neighbours. You have to get written permission. You have to tender out for the work. Like, take the joy of The Sims, which is very quickly building things, and just EA it, basically, which is ironic because we're talking about EA. But yeah, just put all that red tape that everyone hates there. So, like, you have to order the materials, and the delivery doesn't turn up because they ordered it from us. And then maybe one of the brickies gets a coke habit and he goes out on a bender and he spends all the deposit and you have to take him to a tribunal. Like, that's how I think
shows his bare ass on social media.
yeah. That's my it's a 10, but Sean, yourself?
That would thoroughly piss me off and put me off The Sims. So I've gone for Formula One, but you drive fucking supercars.
No, I knew you were going to say that.
I've got a few. I'll rattle through. I've got one main one. The other one,
okay,
Batman Arkham games, but it's Jared Leto's Joker. This one, I wouldn't play the game. No Man's Sky, but you're limited to speeds that are currently achievable.
Oh yeah, no.
Fucking ages.
Great. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
And then my main one, which I also said, this is the first one I said about Spider-Man, but your web slinging ability has a cooldown, so you can't just freely swing about and like at will. If you do it too much, you'll just plummet into a building and then fall to the floor. And if you've got a lederhosen on, you'll do a little screech as well, like that Spider-Man video.
You'll do a Wilhelm scream. See, I was thinking it's a Spider-Man game, but it's just a bloke with 8 legs, and that's it. Like, he has no other superpower. He just has 8 legs.
Spider.
Oh, shit. Yeah, just man spider.
And it's just him trying to find a high and mighty store that does 8-legged trousers. Yeah. It's just, you have to learn how to sew and just buy 4 pairs of trousers at a time. That's all it is. It's a sewing game. It's an embroidery game where you have to make trousers for a man with 8 legs. I think I'd enjoy that. The amount I'm rebuilding houses on House Flipper at the moment. Mine aren't that great. I thought Arkham Asylum. But you play as a warden. So you just got to press the buttons to open it up, and that's it. Don't do anything. Just
give them bread and get spammed.
Yeah. Door just opens, Joker shoots you, and that's it. Game over.
Yes, yeah. Or I thought Fable, but the entire game is just chasing chickens. Because at the beginning you get cool chicken chase, so you just chase chickens for 20 hours, and that's it. Or Skyrim, but when you go to prison, that's it. You're in prison for like a year.
Yeah, and you can't auto skip. You just have to sit there. And if you turn your console off, it doesn't bump the time forward.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Or what about a game like Age of Empires, but it tracks in real time? So
got to go through an entire fucking Bronze Age before you get into
Yeah. So it's just real time. So it's just watching like some random blokes grunt at each other, but maybe in like 73 generations, they might have invented fire. You don't quite know that.
Sounds like the sort of like social experiment game that could actually be made by a Ponzi developer.
Like, oh my God, it would, wouldn't it?
It was Peter Molyneux, wasn't it? After Fable, that done that cube game, and it's basically everyone just keeps clicking on the cube.
And then the guy who won it, part of me didn't get like any awards or anything like that. 'Cause you're supposed to be a god in a game, but the game never really officially released. Goddess,
wasn't it? Yeah.
Fucking hell. The game never got released because Pete Money's a fucking dickhead.
What about Super Meat Boy, but you've got an expiry date because you're out of the packaging and you have to, after like 7 levels, just the meat's rotten and you just fall apart and you can't get any further.
Yeah.
Got it.
You die quite quick.
It's unprocessed meat.
It's meat in it.
Meat in it.
I'm going to open up a shop
Super
called It's Meat in It.
Super Meat Boy, it's meat in it. What about Microsoft Flight Simulator? But you can
Butchers.
only
That's
play
what I was thinking about. I'm going to open a shop full of meat called It's Meat in It. Literally Butchers. Oh, great. Fucking hell. I've had enough.
I'm just going to pop down to my local shop full of meat.
Yeah.
Why am I laughing so hard?
So stupid.
Yeah, so it's meat in it. There you go.
Yeah.
Put that on a shirt, Sean. But yeah, I do get what you mean. I do feel a little bit sorry for that person at EA who thought that tweet was a good idea, but they like you said, they obviously just got tasked with like, we need to get our engagement figures up, get us a million engagements in the next week, and then the death threats probably started happening. And
I remember one time at work we had because we do insulation, we put some sheep's wool insulation up, and the suppliers had given us like $2,000 for this post, and literally all that happened was this extremist vegan guy on there was going nuts about how we torture animals and all that, and people were like slamming this guy. It's about 400 comments long, but all I reported back to the supplier, I was like, "Yeah, it was great. You got hundreds of thousands of comments and engagements on it." And they were like, "Brilliant! It's on the $2,000."
Social media, it's great, isn't it?
That's such a scumbag marketer.
Well, I don't think you're a scumbag marketer. I just think that's the way that social media works, isn't it? Just it's why Discord's so lovely, because it's not full of knobheads arguing about the fucking colour of cheese or whatever. There's just some stupid shit on there, isn't there?
I'll get me started on cheese.
Colour of cheese? What?
Yeah, I saw something the other day where someone said cheese is yellow and someone said it's orange, and it was a whole argument. And
different types of cheese. There we go.
Depends what cheese. You get a red Leicester.
Yeah, it's red.
It's obviously not the same as the brie.
Yeah.
Or
put it in the kiln. Put it in the kiln. And jobs are good. And
I just remembered my favourite skit of that Mitchell Webb look is how cheese is made.
Yeah, the cheese argument. See, my favourite one is it what's he called? Petrol or cheese? What's it called? He makes the robot. He makes the robot, doesn't he? And it can tell the difference. Cheeseoid, and it can tell the difference between cheese and petrol, and it just sniffs it. Petrol, cheese, amazing.
No cheeseoid, that's cheese.
Petrol.
I need to watch that again.
EA are dick bags. So yeah, that's she's a 10 but. So thank you to the social media apprentice for putting that post up. It was just, God, it got very, very big very quickly, that tweet. I bet the guy was absolutely cacking his pants at the thought
he probably
of that.
didn't mind when it was just randos like an hour ago, because everyone does on social media. It was when their own developers probably chimed in that he was a bit like, oh.
Whoopsie. Yeah. Because there was someone that, I think it was one of the developers for Jedi Fallen Order, tweeted saying like, you've closed down loads of single player studios and you think this is an appropriate response. And it's like, the guy doing the tweet didn't close down the studios, did he?
It's not like the head of EA, like Chip Dickhead or whatever his name is, decided just to fucking he's having a big old shit and thought he'd have a laugh on Twitter.
Chip Dickhead.
I'm sure he's got a name like that, like Chet Hawkins or some Chip Dickhead. There you go. I'm sure it's something like that. Yeah.
Chip Dickhead and Barry Shatkins. Good lads.
Tawny's at law. What's the name? They must have a detective agency.
What? Shatkins and Dickhead?
Sexual investigators.
The founder of EA is called Trip Hawkins.
There we go. I was close. Chip
Dickhead.
The current CEO is Andrew Wilson.
That's boring. Nah.
Chip Dickhead, innit?
Chip Dickhead.
Oh, so good. Oh, it's amazing. Also, just to emphasize just how shitty social media is, there's been two things that have come out this last week. Santa Monica have had to put a tweet out to say, stop sending our female developers dick pics. It won't get God of War made any quicker. And then the Hypercharge guys had to put a tweet out saying, stop sending us abuse because the game's not on Xbox yet.
He's a now. I mean, you should just not send dick pics anyway. Like, when I think it's a Bo Burnham song, and he's like, just don't rape people. Like, just stop fucking raping people. Same thing. Just don't do it.
Just
don't do it. But like the Hypercharge guys, like they've said it's coming to Xbox. It's coming.
Yeah, and the reason that they're getting abuse is because apparently they are baiting people by saying it's coming to Xbox, and people are like, when's it coming to Xbox? And he's like, I don't know, but it's coming to Xbox soon. And they're like, I need to know. And they're just sending, like, I've been chatting to him today just to say I'm sorry to hear all the shite you're getting, and he's very appreciative.
Well, like we said last week, when it comes to Xbox, it's going to be a banger.
Like we said I said 5 times.
Yes, like you
like I said non-stop
3 times.
Yeah, because I
already said it.
I got confused. I'm sorry. Don't be dickheads. Join our Discord. So, should we move on to...
No dick pics allowed in our Discord.
Yes. I was very...
If your name is Jordan, then your arse pic is absolutely fine. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Keep it clean, yeah?
Yeah, or I'll fucking ban you. I'll tell you what, the power of being able to set people's nicknames went straight to my head earlier when that NFT knobhead
I can't believe that they would go straight to your head, Harry.
I know. I right-clicked and I was like, I can do all these things.
There you go.
Yeah. Should we do IP freely?
Not even a day into the launch as well, I might add. Less than 24 hours.
An NFT knobhead came into our Discord and started trying to shill his, I'll get you 5,000 followers, but here's an NFT. Not having it. Don't like it. Not nice. So, yeah.
Just on NFTs and talking about silly shit online, the latest scam, I can't remember where, it was on Twitter somewhere. 5 developers are making an NFT console that is 8K 120 FPS. 5 developers that are making one.
Of course.
That will work across every single NFT game. Definitely not a scam, but to get access to buy it, you've of course got to buy an NFT. And their logo is literally an upside down GameCube logo.
So not a scam. Not a scam at all. No.
You've got to be a fucking idiot now if you buy an NFT.
I think someone in our Discord actually said there was an NFT cafe in California that no longer accepts cryptocurrency. Yeah. It's going well, guys. It's going well. Anyway, IP freely. Sean, you've been playing a game recently, haven't you? No prostate problems here, guys. You've been playing a game recently, haven't you?
I have, yeah. But believe it or not,
It's
I've been playing the game.
I'm surprised you haven't played it sooner, to be perfectly honest, Sean.
Well, I did want to play. I wanted to play it as soon as it went onto Game Pass, but just different things have come up. Fly in my face. Different things have come up, which has stopped me from playing it. And then finally got to the other day, and then bought KO. So I haven't actually played it properly since.
But you played a bit of it.
I'll finish it because it's going to be a game that will stay installed now, and I'll just keep pissing about every now and then on it.
Yeah. What have you been playing?
Been playing Wreckfest, which is a demolition derby game, heavily inspired by Flat Out. I think, is it the old developers of Flat Out? I am not sure. It's Bugbear.
I'm fairly certain it is. But it's a very good game. Very good game. And it got me thinking, it's not very similar to it, but some of the sort of muddier levels reminded me a bit of MotorStorm. And I used to absolutely love MotorStorm. It was such a great IP, but it just went to waste. I think they did 3 MotorStorm games and then it just literally vanished. And so I thought, why don't we have a think about a couple of games, a couple of IPs that maybe have vanished that we would like to see come back. And obviously, if you're watching this as well, leave your comments down below and tell us what IPs you would like to see come back. So mine is fairly obvious. It's MotorStorm, belting games, really good fun, still hold up really well. They look really nice. And I just love the track developing as the races went on. The just full out carnage of it all I thought was brilliant. And at the time when it launched on the PS3, it was like technically it looked absolutely immaculate. So I would very much like to see a return to MotorStorm. But what about you two?
I've got
mine.
Sorry, Sean.
Go on.
Please.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Mine is a Disney game, and it is called Split Second.
Yeah,
so absolutely phenomenal racing game. And if you haven't heard of it or seen it, it is like a very heavily arcadey racing game.
It's on backwards compatibility, I think, isn't it?
It's backwards compatible, and if you have the premium PlayStation Plus, it's on that as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, Split Second is arcade racer, and as you're going around the track, you can do different things to build your like gauge up. So like drafting behind a car, overtaking, and then with each bar, there's 3 of them. Each bar you can use power plays, which are basically big set pieces on each circuit that will either destroy a car that you're chasing, or the bigger ones that use all 3 bars change entire like sections of the track. So for example, there's an airport track and one of the 3 bar moves is to call a plane down, and the plane basically just comes down onto the runway, crashes, and it'll destroy like any cars that haven't made it through at that point. Or there's another one where there's a skyscraper that you can collapse and it will hit the track. The track will then like dip down into a tunnel and it'll be an entirely new part of the circuit. But it's set up like Death Race, the film, where it's like a TV show, and each part of the career mode is actually set up like an episode. So you always get like the big like epic music intro and the like quick flashes of racing and crashes and that before it shows the title Split Second. I just loved it. I got so hooked on that the day it came out.
I think you're the guy. I think you're the one that showed it to me as well, and I instantly went out and bought it as well. It's so good.
I finished it within the first like 1 or 2 days, and then because I wanted to carry on playing it, I was like, I'm going to jump online, which is a rarity for me. And when you complete all of the career mode, you unlock this like super fast car. And the cars you unlock in career mode, you can use online. So I used a super fast car, was winning by like a mile because no one else had the car. I got several messages, of course, from people saying that I'd like hacked the game and to unlock this car or to like make my car go fast. Like, no, I've just played the career mode already.
Yeah. That's a good choice.
Want that back. Unfortunately, the studio doesn't exist anymore, but
of course. But the IP's still out there, so get to it.
Probably still got Disney's claws in the actual IP. It's just BlackRock Studios who made it don't exist.
Yeah. I guess so. What about yourself, Dunks?
I've got a couple. First one is Blast Core from the N64.
Yes.
Where you just drive around in JCBs and a robot. Oh, it was just like a little transformer truck. I swear that it turned into a robot. Just drive around and wreck shit, which is nice and therapeutic. But the one I really want, and I was genuinely gutted when it went, was a game called Gigantic. And I've got a feeling I spoke about it recently, but it was a 5v5 hero shooter that was drawn a bit like a Pixar film. And the premise was that you basically it was like a hero shooter, but also a bit like a MOBA. So you had to destroy the tower on the opposing enemy's team, but it was just like a big dragon. But there was like certain things that you needed to do to kind of attack it, and it was like three hits on it. You had to kind of push up to it. It's quite complicated, but it was. I was so like properly hooked on it. I can't. The studio got shut down. It was on Xbox. So I bought the season pass like 17 quid as well, and it got shut down not long after. It was gutted. They just had like really inventive characters. It's not like Overwatch, for example, where you've got a guy with a big fucking shield and a hammer, or you've got the sniper, etc. There's one character that stuck in my head quite a lot. It was called Uncle Sven, and he basically looks like he was a really kind of short, rotund little fella, and all he did was his attack was just chucking like potions at people, but then it did like splash damage, and as you got more kills and you earned money to kind of level up, you could do like more crit damage or more damage over time. And it was really inventive. Like some of the characters are really cool, and I think it just suffered the fate of not having anyone playing it really. The most similar thing at the minute I'd probably say is like Bleeding Edge on Game Pass by Ninja Theory, where characters are cool, just no one plays it.
No.
I can't remember the name of the studio. It wasn't Mojang, obviously, but it was something like that.
What is that for? Gigantic?
For Gigantic, yeah. It's really great, and I keep it's in my. I can install it on my Xbox because it's in my list. So I'll just keep it there as for prosperity.
Motiga,
that's it. Yeah, great game. I'd love it if that came back. I'm really desperate for something like that at the moment because I really I want a shooter or multiplayer I can really get into, but it's just like nothing at the moment is just doing it for me.
No.
So yeah, well, those are my picks.
There you go.
Yeah.
And again, if there's anyone watching, I hope there is, what IP would you like to see make a return? Leave the comments down below and all that lot.
So, Harry,
I think that... Oh, yeah, sorry, carry on.
Halfway through that, did you mute your mic, shout fuck off, and unmute it again?
Yeah, the fat kid came past and was showing his tits to me. It's the neighbour's kid, and he saw me recording, and he walked past, and he lifted his shirt and did a truffle shuffle, and I was telling him to go away, and he wouldn't. And then he stuck his middle finger up, so I told him to fuck off. He's a little shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an absolute dickhead. He's a horrible little child. He's a little scrot. And I see the cars whizzing past every day, and I hope that one day I hear some tyres screech and a little cry.
I know where this to go. Okay.
Do not like him at all. He kicked my cat once.
Game in 60 seconds answers, I'm guessing. It's that time.
I'm just saying, if anyone kicked my cat, I would murder them. I wouldn't put my middle finger up to them and tell them to fuck off. I'd obliterate the cunt. If anyone touched my cat, I don't know, you've kept you cool, man. Harry?
Harry.
Yeah.
Who muted me?
Didn't you do it yourself?
No. I didn't mute myself. I don't know where I got to. Anyway, he didn't kick my cat just then. He kicked my cat a while ago. But he's
that's the point. Why is he still alive now?
I don't know.
I don't actually, you well know, I don't advocate battering children, but there are some instances like littering down the path.
It's justified.
Justifies a nice little relaxing afternoon of kid battery. Don't touch my cat.
Yeah, pretty much. But he's gone now. He's pissed off across the road. He's gone. So yeah, sorry about that. I could see your face sort of going, Sean.
I saw you lean back, and I was like, he definitely just said "fuck off."
Yeah.
I was like, who's he talking to?
It's because I've got the window open. Got the window open for the first time ever when recording. So yeah, that moves us quite nicely onto game in 60 seconds answers, doesn't it? A little bit of kid battering onto a whimsical game show.
Segway.
Yeah. That kid doesn't need a segue. He needs to fucking walk, the fat cunt. So, shall we move on to game in 60 seconds answers? Duncan, what was your clue again?
Harry, my clue was the 11 adventures of a big scaly cunt.
I have not got a fucking clue.
Sean, do you have an idea?
No.
What it might be? Guys, that was...
Scalebound is all I thought, and it made me sad.
That was Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. But it's written XI in the thing, so that's why I could say 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go. Gutted. You didn't get it.
Oh, it's so good. It's like you'll see a thieves' clue from a few months ago. That still tickles me sometimes.
What was that? Wet slippy guns.
Wet slippy guns, yeah.
No, pilfering wet cunts. That was Sea of Thieves.
Pilfering wet cunts, that's what it was, yeah.
Punchy slippy cunts was Battletoads.
Yeah. Sean, can you do your clue again?
Mine was, everyone praised me because I put a funny hat on a character. Don't tell me I'm wrong, or you'll see more paddies than on a holiday to Ireland.
Fuck knows. Absolutely no idea. If anyone in the chat has guessed this, then I will promote you to just the highest level of cult listener that there possibly is. We'll make a new level just for you, because there's no way. There'll be another level. I'll make another level. I'm drunk on power in Discord, Sean. Remember? I'll make them another level. I have the power to do so. What is the answer to that?
Well, that actual clue was a impression of Phil Fish. So the game is I Am Fish. I am Fish. Phil Fish. What a cunt.
Yeah, I guess it works. Yeah.
But a funny house.
Yeah,
thinks he's God.
Oh, yeah. No,
right,
it does make. Yeah, it does make sense, I guess. That's where I put my CDs. That's where I put my CDs. Any clue?
No, I'm still dreading hearing this answer.
That's where I put my CDs. Disc room.
Obviously, it's a game that's just come out on Game Pass.
That I've been playing as well. Disc room is what? It works. It's where I leave my CDs.
That's the annoying thing. Is it does work.
Yeah.
Well done, man.
I'm just going to, every episode now, I'm just going to start looking at what the newly released games are Game Pass this week.
I'm not going to lie, that is exactly how I came up with it this week again. Oh, Fatty's back. and he's gone.
Hang on. Did he just come out to the window?
No, he walked past the window.
I could have sworn I saw something come out to the window then.
No, he walked past the window.
Oh, did he? Maybe he got a ghost or something.
I think it was
just wanders into Harry's garden every day.
Do me a favour. Can you open the window and just scream "fuck off" as loud as you can? Just
no.
Well, that's not fuck off, is it?
I'm not obviously going to scream "fuck off" out my window, am I?
Why not? You live in Newton Abbot. There's worse things we hear every night.
I guess
on the streets.
I guess so. So there we go. Episode 2 of season 4.
Episode 70 overall.
What was your thing at the start again? We've got the longevity.
We're cementing our longevity with episode 70.
Bosh. That's one of your best ones. I like that. That's a good one. There we go. Well, thank you all for watching, I guess. Do you want to do the old outro there, Sean?
Yeah. As Harry said, thanks for watching the Gamers Watch podcast, episode 70. If you enjoyed this episode, and even if you didn't, then I'm going to remember this time, share it with your local old age pensioner. Follow us on Twitter, which is at Gamers Watch Crew. Subscribe to us on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Gamers Watch. Give the episode a like, leave a little comment. Can't think of what to comment about, whatever you want. Or just
IP freely. Like, tell us the IPs that you want. Yeah.
What IP you want to come back. And then hit the notification bell to be reminded not only when our other shows go live, but when this premieres, which is every Monday at 7:30 p.m. BST, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, and 11:30 a.m. Pacific. And join the bloody Discord. We've got custom stickers and emojis for you.
We do. Oh, Sean, can you put the sticker up on the screen now? There you go.
It's a nice place to be as well.
Spectacular sticker.
The Discord.
It is. It is a genuinely lovely place. It's really nice.
A nice gaggle of peeps. How
many people? There's 15 people online at the moment. They're having a nice chat about Flynn, Son of Crimson. Emily, there's your mention. It's a bloody lovely place to be. So come and join us. It's nice.
And while you're joining us, keep on watching.
Keep on gaming then.
Keep on gaming, yeah.
Fucking host.
Bye.
Now
that was fun. I like that.